Zeta.
Lambda. I'm Michelle from Epsilon class.
I'm Erin Crisp. I'm from Epsilon class.
I'm Bree. I'm from Epsilon class.
Hi, I'm Shelby. I'm also from Epsilon class.
So we wanted to do this video all together for you lovely ladies of Gamma Phi Beta because we wanted to show you that even after your college days are gone, Gamma Phi is always there and it will always be there. And the sisterhood that you get from Gamma Phi stays there. And the lovely ladies that you meet, the ones that are sitting next to you right now, are the ones that will be next to you for the next 100 years of your lives. And it's proof through this video because we're still here for each other. So we are going to show you the process that we went through in college, learning from love, learning labor, and loyalty, and those things and what they mean to us. So here we go.
I'm so honored to take on what love meant to me in Gamma Phi Beta. And I know I speak for all of these ladies when I say this, that when we say we loved Gamma Phi in college, that word doesn't really adequately describe. I mean, we obsessed with Gamma Phi Beta in college. It was our life. I mean, our next breath was about Gamma Phi Beta. And it was fun. And that taught us so much. We've sat here, and this is like our 700th take on this video because we have been laughing so hard about how much we've been through. And it's just so fun that, like Bree said, you know, we can go months without seeing each other or talk to each other, and we can just pick right back up where we left off. So it felt fitting that the four of us do this together because, gosh, we've been Gamma Phi's now going on 14 years. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. 14 years. Yes, we're very old. Even though we look borderline 21, I know you're all very confused. But we all... Yeah. That is love. That really is what love is. But, you know, even though Gamma Phi meant the world to me in college, I can't tell you really adequately enough what it means to me now. Gamma Phi has provided me with 4 soulmates you're looking at here that have really got me through some of the toughest times in my life. You know, they were with me when we went through some deaths in our family. They've been there with me through all of my births, including the 4th one that I'm pregnant with now. They were with me when I lost my last pregnancy, and that was really hard on me. And I'm so grateful for these girls here. And if it wouldn't have been for Gamma Phi, I may not have ever met them or had the deep connection I have with them now. And that is, that's priceless. Even though we did pay a lot to be each other's friends, it really is a priceless friendship. And that is what love is about when it comes to Gamma Phi. It's about the girls that you love on and the community that you love on and the things that you learn to love through Gamma Phi. So that's what love meant to me.
Labor in college meant, you know, you worked for your sorority, you died for your sorority. There were countless number of times that we seriously, like, were up till 3 o'clock in the morning for recruitment and homecoming. One of my favorite memories was cutting cantaloupe into crescent-shaped pieces because we had to have it in the cup during preference. And honestly, that kind of drive, that kind of, I guess, tenacity for the 4 of us, and including like Juanita and our group, it just carried on. You put in what you put out. You know, you want to be the best, you make it the best. You want to be the number 1 at your job, you are the number 1 at your job. And I can't tell you how much that has taught me in my life. You don't stop. You just keep working hard, and people see that. People see your drive. People see that you are passionate about something, whether it's Gamma Phi, whether it's school, whether it's other organizations that you're in. You take that labor and you just go with it. And honestly, I don't know that I would have found that if I never would have joined Gamma Phi. I work for, you know, whoever needs me, and that's what labor really means to me. It doesn't stop in college. It continues on. And I would never have really found that without these ladies that you see here today. So that's what labor meant to me.
and learning, which I guess in college is one of the most important things that we do. You're learning stuff to prepare yourself for the rest of your life, the rest of your grown-up life. And Gamma Phi Beta, puts an emphasis on making sure that we, give it our all to learn everything that we can in college. After college, I think looking back on our lives in Gamma Phi Beta, I think Gamma Phi Beta teaches us something totally different. I think we were talking about this earlier with these girls, is that I feel like Gamma Phi Beta really teaches us to hold ourselves to a different standard. It teaches us what it really means to be a woman of Gamma Phi Beta, and what it really means to, to be a respectful woman of Gamma Phi Beta. And looking back on our lives now, I think we learned that while we were in college. But it makes our lives as adults different now. I think that I hope I speak for everybody, but I definitely speak for myself, that I feel like I'm a different woman today than I ever would have been if I didn't have Gamma Phi Beta in my life. And that is what learning for Gamma Phi Beta is for me, is not just your scholastic achievements while you're in college, but also learning how to be a good sister and how to be a good woman.
And I'm going to talk a little bit about loyalty. And, man, when you see these girls on the screen and you talk about loyalty and what it means, I promise you right now I'm living in Doha, Qatar, in the Middle East. I'm teaching here, and I know that without any hesitation, Shelby's pregnant. And I would have I might have a little bit of reservation calling her at 2:00 in the morning there and just saying, Shelby, I need this or I need that or whatever. And I know that she would wake up at the drop of a dime. Like, we were talking about this today on Facebook. We were messaging each other, and I was like, what are you doing awake? It's like 2 in the morning. And she was like, oh, I had to pee. The pregnancy thing. So I was like, oh, well, glad you're awake, that sort of thing. But at any time, I think that being loyal to somebody just means giving them your heart and, asking for it back sometimes, and they give it back and they give you even more than what you gave them to begin with. And I think it's so important to share that with each other and just to be loyal to your sisters, because they're going to be there 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, like Shelby said, at weddings, at anniversaries, at birthdays, and I just think it's so cool. Like, a little bit ago, Shelby's oldest son, Case, popped in the video, and we were like, hey, Case, that sort of thing, and we know each other's ins and outs, and we know everything. Like, it's just such a beautiful story to me, and I hope that in 100 years, we won't be here, but our kids will, and you guys and, your grandchildren or what have you, Gamma Phi will always be there, and it'll always be that place of loyalty and that place of love, and just somewhere that you can go back and reflect and just think, man, look at what I got, look at what I have because of Gamma Phi. I mean, look at these faces. That's what I have because of Gamma Phi, and if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. But I love my sisters, and I love Gamma Phi Beta more than anything. So, anyway, just thought I'd share.
Aww. Well, we love you girls, even though we haven't met each of you individually. We love you because we're connected through the bond of sisterhood. And we hope that all the videos you're seeing today can inspire you all, and hope they encourage you most of all to take advantage of this time of sisterhood. And like Michelle, she said it best, you get out of Gamma Phi what you put into it. So put your whole heart into this sorority and you'll get your whole heart back, and maybe even more. You might even be lucky enough to get 4 soulmates like I have. So best of luck with you all, ladies. We love you. Have a great semester. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Kay.